Hello my lovely people, I hope you are well. Welcome back if you've been here before, and just welcome if you're new around here. I am Amy and today we're going to be doing a really chilled out wind down yoga floor, perfect for the evening when you're wanting to relax and get ready for bed. You can even do this floor in your bed. We're going to be on our backs the entire time, so get into something nice and cozy and comfy and make your way down onto your back. So starting off in our Shavasana position, so feeling the entire body supported by the surface beneath you, feeling the earth rising up to support your entire body. And let's just take a moment to scan the body from head to toe, so noticing any areas of tension and just trying to soften. Start to connect to your breath, so taking deep breaths in and out through the nose, filling up the belly with air on every inhale, and releasing all of that air, drawing the navel back towards the spine on every exhale. If you've had a busy day, a stressful day, just try and set that aside, coming into the present moment, this time to be still, to be soft, to relax. And using the breath and using the sensations in the body to help you come into this moment. As you're ready, you're going to hug the right knee into the chest, wrap the arms around that knee, give it a nice big squeeze, and start to rock that knee from side to side. So you can interlace the fingers around the shin and just draw that knee back and forth towards the armpit, then just slightly across the body. You might take the knee in circles, just bringing a bit of movement into the hip. Then give that knee one final squeeze, really draw it up and in towards that right armpit. Then bring that knee back to centre and then interlace the hands around the back of the thigh. Start to straighten that right leg and start to walk the hands up the back of the leg, keeping both hips and both shoulders rooted down into the surface beneath you and keeping that right foot really flexed, so nice and active. So even though we're being soft and stretchy, we still want to be engaged to protect our muscles in these stretches. No need to take it super far, just take it to your personal edge. Just a nice gentle stretch down the back of the hamstring. You might take some circles with the ankle here, so going in one direction, then going in the other direction. Maybe taking it a little bit further on every exhale, but like I said, there's no need to push it whatsoever. As you're ready, start to walk those hands back down the back of the right leg, bringing them to interlace around the back of the right thigh. Then you're going to bring that left knee in, cross the left ankle over the top of the right knee, and start to pull that right knee in towards you. If this feels like enough, you can stay here, or if you want to take it a little bit further, you can bring those hands to interlace around the front of the right shin. Once again, make sure the shoulders and the hips are staying down on the mat here. Make sure there's no tension in the face or the jaw. And once again, keeping the feet flexed and active here. You can use that left elbow to push that left knee away from you, maybe intensifying the stretch a little bit. Or you can just keep it soft and gentle. As you're ready, you're going to uncross that left leg, extend the left leg back out long down the mat or down your bed, and then guide that right knee over to the left, coming into a twist. You can have the right elbow bent, or you can extend that right arm up to the top corner of the mat or the bed, finding a nice stretch through the chest, through the right arm, getting a nice twist through the spine. You can keep the gaze up ahead, or you can gaze over to the right hand side, maybe getting a bit more of a stretch into the left side of the neck. As you're ready, unwind, come back to centre, give that right knee one final squeeze, and then release that right leg down to meet the left. Then as you're ready, let's draw the left knee into the chest, bringing the fingers to interlace around the knee, and taking that leg from side to side, drawing it up towards the armpit, then across the body, maybe taking it in circles. Noticing how maybe this side feels different from the other side. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. There's no right or wrong. And then let's give that knee a big squeeze, draw it up and in towards the left armpit. Then come back to centre, interlace those hands around the back of the left leg and start to take them further and further up, stretching into the left hamstring, keeping those toes pointing back towards your face. And maybe take some circles with that left ankle, going in both directions. And then start to slide those hands back down behind the left thigh. Bring that right knee in, crossing the ankle over the top of the left knee, and drawing that left thigh in towards your belly, maybe bringing the hands around the shin for a deeper stretch. Notice whether there's any tension in your face, in your jaw, in your neck or your shoulders. Have you maybe gone a bit too far? Do you maybe need to back off and just soften into the stretch? And then uncross that right leg, extend it out long, and then guide that left knee across the body, coming into our twist. Taking whichever arm option is calling to you on this side, and just gazing wherever is comfortable. Then just slowly and gently unwind, hug that left knee in, and I'll bring the right knee in to meet the left. Hug both knees in, give yourself a big squeeze, and then bring the hands onto the knees and start to take the knees in big circles away from each other in opposite directions. You might take little circles or big circles. Just see what your body is calling for at this moment on this day. Taking it slow, moving with the breath. And let's switch directions of those circles. Now bring the knees together and take them in circles with one another. So getting a little massage into the lower back. And then switch directions. One big squeeze of those knees once again. Maybe rock from side to side. And then release those legs down long once again. You're going to bring the right arm across the chest. So taking that right arm across the body, using the left hand to draw that right arm down and in towards the chest. Stretching through the right arm, the right shoulder. And then release that arm. You're just going to stretch the fingers one at a time. So using the left hand to push the right fingers towards the right arm, pushing them away from the palm, just one at a time. And then stretching that right wrist, so taking the palm of the right hand to face up towards the sky, and then using the left hand to push those fingertips back towards the body, stretching through the wrists and the forearms here. And then release that hand, maybe give it a little shake. And we'll take it onto the other side. So drawing that left arm across the body, hooking it with the right, making sure those shoulders are nice and soft, so no tension in the neck and shoulders here, just keeping it soft. Then release that arm and take those stretches for the fingers. So drawing the fingers back towards you, one at a time. Then turning that palm to face the sky, using that right hand to draw those fingers back towards the wrist. Stretching through that left arm. And then give it a little shake. Now we're going to walk the feet over to the bottom right edge of your mat or your bed, and keeping the hips where they are, you're going to walk the arms and the upper body over towards the top right corner. So coming into a banana pose, you can cross the left ankle over the top of the right, and you can encircle the left wrist with the right. Just using that to maybe edge yourself deeper and deeper into this side body stretch. Take deep breaths here, filling up the left side of the body with air. And then release. Take it to the opposite side. So walking those feet towards the bottom left corner, maybe crossing the right ankle over the left, maybe encircling the right wrist with the left hand. And take 5 deep, deep breaths, feeling that right side body stretching open as you fill it with air. Release, come back to centre, take a big long stretch from head to toe, maybe making fists with the hands and then taking them in circles in both directions, maybe taking circles with the ankles, and then let's draw both knees in, give ourselves another big hug, and then come into happy baby pose. So either reaching the hands around the inside or the outside edges of the feet. You can play around, see which feels best in your body. And then drawing those thighs down towards the earth, down towards your bed or whatever surface you're on right now. As always, drawing the tailbone down towards the mat, keeping those shoulders soft and connected to the surface beneath you. If you've got the space, you might straighten one leg at a time, bringing it into the inner thighs here. And then release those legs. Bring the soles of the feet to touch and then drop them down to the mat. So landing in a Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet are touching, knees are dropping out towards the ground. You can have the feet close to the groin or you can take them further away. Just see which feels best in your body. You can bring the hands underneath the thighs for a little bit of support, or if you've got blocks or cushions, you can pop those underneath your legs as well. You might bring the hands to the inner thighs to help guide those legs further apart. So lots of options here. Just see what your body is asking for today. Just soften further and further into the pose with every single breath. So as you release more air, release a little bit more tension with every single exhale. And then as you're ready, just carry on extending those legs out long, finishing off where we started, back in our Shavasana. So drawing the shoulder blades towards one another, creating a little pillow for your heart. Drawing the chin towards the chest slightly to find some length through the back of the neck. Finding some length through the lower back, drawing the hips down towards the heels. Letting those fingertips curl in towards the palms of the hands. Letting the toes soften. Maybe wiggling the jaw from side to side. Releasing any tension in the face, in the neck, in the shoulders. Using this time to signal to your body that it is safe, that it is okay to rest, to relax, that it's time to wind down, to soften, to let go of whatever happened today. Keeping those deep, deep breaths in and out through the nose. If you're wanting to go straight to sleep now, maybe just reach over and stop the video and let yourself soften, preparing to sleep. If you've still got some things to be getting on with this evening, then very, very gently, very slowly, start to bring some small movements to the body. Maybe wiggling the fingers and toes, maybe circling the ankles and the wrists, before gently, softly rolling over onto one side and pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Let's just take one final releasing breath here. Inhale through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that has left you feeling nice and calm and ready for a good night's sleep. I would be so grateful if you could like this video, maybe leave a comment letting me know what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe so that we can practice again together in the future. Lots of love.